Alright. I think it's live right now. I hope so. It'd be kind of embarrassing if I did it on silent again. But yeah. I figured I'd just hang out again. I'm only gonna do this for a first view and kind of dive into doing things and whatnot, but just hanging out right now. Sorry, I just smoked, so my voice is been beat up. It'll get better as time goes on. I made another video that won't save. Another live stream. I did earlier, but like I said, didn't save. So I just ended up deleting it and I'm doing it again right now. So I'm gonna say this again, and I said this on my TikTok. Hi, I'm Matt. I have Asperger's or ASP or whatever it's called now. Point is, I'm on the spectrum. I may act a little bit different. I may seem different. And socially, I am a bit different in a few ways. Like, I can't get into details. Like, how we're different. We're just more distant in some situations. We're kind of introverts. But yeah, moving on. I'm on the spectrum. That's why I am the way I am and the things I'm into. That's why I have the thought process like I do. Like the long pauses, I like to make sure I know what I'm saying before I say it. Oh, I can, they're sideways, but I can read my messages now. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm not going to say what town, but I'm from Massachusetts. I'm closer to finger than the wrist. Oh, my day was pretty good. It was pretty uneventful, but I mostly thought about how I was going to run the channel. I made another live stream earlier, like I said, excuse me, but it wouldn't save for some reason, and it won't play back. So it was kind of just for that moment, and not many people saw it, so I'm just doing it again. Like I said, I've been to some shows recently, like launcher shows. Like I said, I'm on the spectrum, so some social cues are not seen by me, to say the least. Like, I didn't realize what a sarcastic asshole Dr. House was. All the time, like, there was no off switch for him. But when I was growing up, he was just normal to me. Probably why I am the way I am, but I didn't see the sarcastic assholeness. I just saw a guy saying whatever. I thought he was just fighting logic with logic. No, I was wrong. Don't get me wrong. When I actually heard what he was saying, it was a lot funnier. So, it's not like, oh, I misheard. No, it's not as interesting as it was. Quite the opposite. Oh, I just noticed my beard sticking out right there. It's getting longer. Are you drunk? No, I'm not. I'm just really weird. Like, and I don't know if I said it on lecture or not, because of my brain tumor. I don't have energy sometimes. I have more energy other times. I'm also bipolar, so I have my low moments and then I have my manic moments. I think I'm having a manic moment. I think that's why I'm so talkative and willing to put myself out there. Pretty much when I'm manic, it doesn't feel like it, but my talking is like I'm on Adderall. I want to try some candy. I want to feel dancing. Dancing, or I want to feel bouncy. Dancing around without care. Gonna have a good time getting trancy. No, bro. USD. Alright. I don't really know what that means, but it's not drunk, so probably. Like, I gotta take your word for it. I'm very not self-aware. And unlike the other night, I actually have a drink with me. Yeah, my mustache part of my beard has gone long to a point where it's capturing all the moisture and beating up over time. I gotta shave it. Oh, definitely. No, I'm not drunk. Like, I don't know what makes you think I'm drunk, but I'm not drunk. You want to see me drunk? I'm a lightweight. Give me a couple shots of, let's say, Jack Daniels. That'd be good. Jaeger, that'd be good. Hell, I could barely get drunk off Smirnoff at this point. No, sorry, not Smirnoff. Rubinoff. I haven't drank in years. I can't even remember someone's drink names. I'm a stoner. That I'll admit. I'm not drunk. Like, maybe that's why it seems like I'm drunk. Maybe I'm just stoned. I don't know if it's ever whatnot. is that I'm very unself-aware. In my defense, I smoked feel better because having a thing in my brain is not that comfortable. A lot of people would say otherwise, but it's not comfortable. I don't know what mode I put on. Hold on a second. Alright, I need your feedback. Could you guys see and hear that? Because with Streamlabs, I'm able to do a screenshot mode or a straight live stream. And I don't know what I picked or whatnot. Snickerdoodle dies. But yeah, if that worked, I could show you some music videos from one or two bands that won't copyright me. Or I should say, they will copyright me, but they'll allow me to use their content. I don't know if I mentioned it last time. I have a whole Buried Life sweatshirt made of other Buried Life sweatshirts. Because I outgrew them, I just cut out the parts that I like the shirts and threw them on this larger sweatshirt. I literally have the Parasite, Apple Core, the Satanic Strawberries, the Hugo Balloon. I have everything. Like, I don't know if I'll get hit for copyright with this. Oh yeah, if it's because I sit there and repeat myself a lot that you think I'm drunk, I'm not very articulate. So I need to repeat myself a lot. One of the things that says about being a dumb person. But yeah, there's a show, if I couldn't get copyright for it, that I'd like to watch with you guys, called Musician's Mansion. It's the second season. I haven't seen all of it yet, but it'd be cool to watch it with you guys and get your guys' comments. I'll put on screen when I learn how. But underscore access underscore 91 underscore. It's my TikTok. Basically, underscores in Spectrum Sound 91. I just want Jerome to lean back and whatnot. Why was I sitting so close? Now my leg hurts. Oh, delightful dumb person. That's a lie. I'm on the spectrum. I'm not dumb in a lot of areas, but I'm really smart in some other areas too. I'm the kind of person that's like great at one thing, bad at others, instead of an all around good at some person. A well rounded person. Because I could tell you every bit of knowledge about bowling, but I can't tell you how to fix a car. Like, not like a pro. I can't fix a car to a point. I'm on the upgrade cars mostly. I didn't really fix them. I was more into style and noise. I wasn't into speed. I wasn't like a mechanic for a drag racing crew or anything. But it's not like I don't know my way around the ranch. My favorite car that I ever built was my Stage 4 Subaru STI 2009. Oh, beautiful car. It was a 5-speed manual, 6-speed, no. 5-speed manual. I had 3 12-inch Kenwood subwoofers in the back. It had a turbo for 4-cylinder. They didn't come in more cylinder packages. They only came in 4 cylinders. But when it comes to overall power, though, that might have been my Dodge Ram Rumblebee, the 2006. It was a V8 Hemi. Like, it was a pickup by whole ass. But yeah, I could go on about that. I could go on about bowling. What can I go on about my life? I'll try to go on about my dog Tyler for a few minutes. He was 7 years old. He was a German Shepherd, all black. He has started showing signs of wear on the back legs. Like, he was struggling to jump on my bed and in the car and stuff on the couch. So he might need surgery at some point. He's getting surgery soon to get a cyst off of his back. Like, that's not life-threatening, though. That's basically a cosmetic surgery. A very expensive one. But he's literally like, the best way I can describe him is like, he's like the whale from Finding Dory, the whale shark, that bumps into a wall that can't see anything. Like, he doesn't know his own weight. So he runs faster than he can stop. And that's not easy because he's 130 pounds. I was told he was going to be 65 pounds. 130 pounds later, here I am. But yeah, because of that, he can't really stop like as quickly as he thinks. So he bumps into things a lot, bumps into walls and shins. Sometimes the knees is just short enough. Like, I know he's not a small dog, but I've had him since he was a puppy. So, watching him grow and just being around him all the time, I don't notice how big he really is. But he's a big boy. Big boy. But he's the nicest dog in the world almost. Because, yeah, he's had quarrels with other dogs before. But that was him trying to play. But he is an introvert like me. He doesn't really go out. He doesn't socialize. So he doesn't know how to be a dog. He just knows, puppy, I'm puppy. So I have to deal with that, but I'd rather my dog always think he's a puppy than having to go through life knowing he's getting older. Like, this way he's technically forever young till the day he dies. So I'm just trying to see the positive in everything. Like, I know it's not the best excuse, but let me just see the good things for a little bit. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. Like, he's such a nice dog to the point where I could shove my hand in his mouth and he won't bite down. Like, he might teeth it by mistake because your hand's in his mouth, but he won't, like, not bite down on your hand at all. Like, if he does, it's more of a, is something there? Like, he barely touches your hand. And I don't know if I got lucky or that's just the type of dog he is, but I can be more thankful for that. I told the story before, but I'll tell it again because it's been a few years. The whole reason why I got a German Shepherd was because when I was 25, my best friend at the time was 26. He passed away. And he was really German. His name was Tyler Klauser. Like, German. And that's why I got German Shepherd. And because his name was Tyler, that's why I named my dog Tyler. So I just wanted my best friend for a few more years. That's why I got him in the first place, because I wanted a best friend that I didn't have by me anymore. I wasn't used to being alone I'm still not used to being alone. I'm just gonna change subject because I'm getting a little worked up by that. Sorry. But, yeah. Recently, my dog Tyler's been smelling like tortilla chips, Fritos. Like, I know it's not good, but is it a bad smell? It's more off than bad. Me not showering for 3 days, that's bad. And I know that only takes 3 days from experience. Oh, I can probably use my beer comb now. Oh, something I just got today for Tyler is one of those new cables that you just put in the front of your yard, put your dog on, whatnot. But it's an anti-choke cable. Like, it has a spring inside or in the clip. It's hard to explain. Like, you're gonna think this is so wrong, but I'm not gonna do that. There's a spring, and in the spring, there's a rod attachment, and when the dog pulls on the cable, it extends and keeps it from pulling on the throat. Alright, I made that as painless as possible. Alright. So I got one meant for up to 300 pounds because Zuby is 130 pounds. Plus all the weight that's going behind all the tugging he does. It might get up there. I just want to be safe, so 300 pounds, we're good. I got longer than the cable than I got before, so he could actually run around, and he could do some stuff in the front yard, like when I throw the frisbee or the ball, or even if he just wants to explore the yard. I also got new dog anchors, not a twist one where you twist into the ground. It has 5 posts that go into the ground, and the 5 poles give it extra support instead of one big one, 5 little long ones. It looks sort of like a jellyfish, if that makes any sense. It's like a cat piece at the top that the cable attaches to. And then 5 long poles that look like the tentacles. Or the stingers, whatever they're called. And I was able to get a few colors. I made sure to get a color that popped out in the grass so I could see it better. Alright, I talked about Tyler for a few minutes. Oh, I know. I've been looking at guitar recently. It has like a headstock of older Les Paul, maybe a little pointier because it's a Jackson. It has the flick that goes down kind of like a PRS. but it has a offset body and a 16.5 radius neck, and it's pretty flat. It's flat and wide, but with the offset body, it looks like a cousin on Jazzmaster. But the one I was looking at was a 7-string. If you don't know, standard guitars are 6 strings. E-A-D-G-B-E. Like, 7 strings are... Sorry, I put drop A. B-E-A-D-G-B-E. Like my 7-string, I play in drop F. I don't play in that drop A stuff anymore. It's probably better for music theory, but I just like riffing around with my riff stick. You probably haven't seen the picture yet, but maybe I have the picture on my my TikTok, but I have a picture of half my collection at the time of guitars, and only half them would fit in the frame. I had like 12. Like, I had an absurd amount of kit fiddles at one point. I was beyond a collector. I was a connoisseur. Not to be confused with this new speaker carnivore. So I'm that much of a guitar nerd. Like, I know gear. Like, down to T. I know all the small new things that come to the market. I know the things that are gonna benefit you in the order you should get things and whatnot. Like, I may not be the best guitar player, but my knowledge about the guitar in general and all the technology behind it is... It's... Yeah, that's one of my strong points. I don't want to get nerdy and keep talking about that. Just know I have knowledge in that. My favorite amp that I had was powered by Omega Grandifier. But it made sense to sell it when I did because I was getting rid of equipment. And when I bought it, it was $2,200. When I was selling it, it was like over $4,000. I lowballed it, but still, the prices they were selling for were absurd compared to what I bought it for, so it just made sense to get rid of that. It doesn't matter. I have a amp that's just as good. I like it just as much. The Engel Fireball 60 watt. Sorry, Engel Fireball 60 watt. I have an EQ pedal with that and overdrive. Like, it's a 2-channel amp. It has a crunch channel and ultra lead channel. But thing is, if you turn the gain down on the crunch channel, it cleans up and has real sparkly cleans for what it is. Like, I'm really surprised with the amp. Like, you just can compete with German technology. Yeah, you can compete with German technology. Can I not say that word right now? Technology. There we go. I don't know if I should talk about this on stream or whatnot, but I'm going to anyways. Like, well, keeping it as private as I can. So, I was under investigation, or I had charges against me for two kinds of vehicular homicide and stuff like that. I was proven innocent. Before we go any further, I was proven innocent. But it's because these people, like, it's why I don't drive now besides of my diagnosis. Like, by the time I get my license back, it just wasn't worth it. Like, all those years getting knowledge about cars all down the drain because I was being retarded. Like, I was innocent, but I did my part in causing the accident. Like, not my fault, but you know, when you do nothing wrong, but you still feel a little bit guilty by association, that's how I feel. Like, these people were obliterated drunk. They just came off the lake boating and whatnot. They were going over the speed limit on winding, slow speed road, and the twist, it was like a zigzag, had covered in sand. They decided to speed up against my STI on the sand, and they slipped, like they spun in sand, went off the road, and ran into a tree and exploded. And I heard that truck literally fall to pieces on the road in front of me. No, I was not in an accident because technically not a piece of that truck touched my car. But, like, I was behind them and I feel like it was partially my fault still. But that's besides the point. That was the case I had against me. Proven innocent. But for 7 years after that, I was harassed by a corrupt cop. He was trying to pin the homicides on me. He was trying to get me for a bunch of other shit. Like, it was crazy. Then come to find out, he was some police officer, by the way. And if you didn't hear, a bunch of cops, including him, were busted for grooming a girl since she was little until she was 18, and then she killed herself. Like, that's so wrong. Like, I know on the train in jail, cops are pretty low on the list. Like, so just making sure that I didn't miss any messages. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like, he had a full life of him. I say had. Since he went to jail, I think someone's gonna pull some shenanigans pretty soon. Bit my tongue. But yeah, me think someone's pulled some shenanigans pretty soon. I kind of want to do a YouTube live stream where I kind of interview him and I just talk all the facts that proves him wrong. Like, do a couple funny questions, make it sound like I'm not taking it seriously, then hit him with a really tough question that I can't avoid. It's like, what did you have for breakfast this morning? What's your favorite color? Why didn't you get a warrant before you took my car? Just like that. But I don't think that was the best idea in the world, so I didn't go through with it. But it did give me an idea. Someone could take my idea at this point that I've had for so long, but it makes they get solitary confinement and whatnot. They go crazy and can cause a lot of problems because they're in solitude for so long, so often. Like, even talking to yourself isn't gonna fix that. So, I think just to make it easier, like if you're transferring cells or something like that, just getting the inmate around, give them 3 hours a week of what I call talk time, where you can just sit down with a trained employee of the facility and just he could get whatever's on his mind off and he'll be more settled, making everyone's lives easier in the end. Like, and it could be all optional. They could deny if they want, but I think it should be an option if they want it. Like, obviously, they're in solitary confinement. They aren't supposed to talk to anyone, but it's like if you're trying to keep someone alive, but you're keeping them on the brink of death, but you heal them just enough so they stay alive, that's the point you should keep the inmate at. Just at the point where it's okay. Like, that's all the talking he needs. When it comes to the show Court Cam, I came up with a courtroom, general design that's a lot safer and smarter to have. Like, one of the things that I think should be put into courtrooms are, what should I go with? I'll go with this one. It should be like, enclosed area where the judge sits, but there's a door that locks behind you, but there's also a door that's one way leading out in case you have to get out in a hurry, so there's no handle or knob on the outside of the door. It's only in flatness, and the judge could go out that way if he needs to. Door on the other side that leads out to the main area of the room, the upper part, if he needs to go up there. The main door that you use that goes both in and out, or it goes one way. It just has no both sides. And put like plastic or bars or something around the front to protect the judge. Like raised bars. Because I've seen some people on court cam do some crazy inhuman jumps that like cleared the judges. I don't know what he calls it, not a desk, but his podium, pretty much, where he swings his gavel. But yeah, they cleared that. So I feel like if there was like raised bars or something, it would put something between the judge and the inmate. It would just improve the safety of the judge and give him a couple more seconds, if anything, to get out of that situation in that area. But yeah, like I said, I'm an idea guy. I don't have the motivation to go through with a lot. I just have a lot of ideas. I'm trying to suppress some of my thoughts that are leaking out right now. Sorry about that. There we go. I'll go on about bowling again. So, I started bowling when I was 13 years old. I shot my first 300 game within that first year. It was the first day I had a brand new ball I got for Christmas called the V2 Sweet by Evan. And when you get a ball drilled, you get one free game, and if there's anything wrong with your ball, you can find out what's wrong with it during that game and go get adjusted for the future and whatnot. But I couldn't tell him anything because I got all strikes. 13 years old. I have a total of 176. If I was like some people got tattoos of counters of 300 games, I would just have tally marks all the way down my arm. Like, why'd you guys sleep something like that? I didn't get sleep. I just got a bunch of 300 games. Yeah. I don't know if I said earlier, might have been on TikTok, but I start out, and this is embarrassing, with an 89 average. And by the end of the first year, I was averaging 126. In the second year, I started off with the 166 average. I end up with like 180 average, 185. Then I got like 190, 195, and up at 199. I remember that one because I was pissed. Because I was one pin away from 200 for the longest time. Then I finally broke that curse and averaged a 205. Then I bowled for a few more years and went up a bit more. And by the end, in Providence, before I went adult, I was averaging a 226. Yeah, 226. So 226 times 3. That's that's 660. That's 678 for a series. I knock down 678 pins every week, or I average that much, some more, some less. That's a crazy amount. And during Nationals, during one of the Wings tournament I was in, I averaged 234. That was nuts. Like, I just couldn't miss that day. But yeah, that was the national tournament I went to. I think that one was Michigan or Detroit. No, Buffalo. Yeah, that was in Buffalo. I've been a lot of places. My bowling lifestyle has brought me a lot of places. I spent a lot of time on the road. Like, there's some tournaments I would drive 6 to 8 hours to get to. Bowl 6 games, 8 games. Drive another 6 to 8 hours home. I would do that every week for years. Since 7th grade. So I turned 13. I went to 21. So 8 years. I did that for 8 years straight. Like, then I stopped, but from 89 to 226 in 8 years. Like, I had a nickname when I was just starting out because I was bowling so good for my average. Like I said, I was averaging 89, I was shooting 160s. And so, this kid was just pissed that I was doing really good. So he would call me Sandbagger. When I got older, I understood completely what he meant. And I feel so let down. I let him get away with it for so long because I'm really offended by it. But at the same time, I'm kind of proud he wants to call me a sandbagger because I was doing really good then. Like, there were a couple of younger bowlers than me that were better, but they were bowling since they were like peewees, like 6, 7 years old, maybe 5. I started when I was 13. I had a late jump. Oh shit. 55. Alright. 5 minutes. Hopefully the video is loaded. And like the last video I made, I think it was the last video I made that's still loaded. If you have any questions about my diagnosis or my brain tumor or anything, or just wondering how my everyday life is, like, given my circumstances, just leave a comment under video. Ask your question under video. Because if you do it if you do it under other videos, it will just make me feel like I'm that guy with brain tumor. I'm not me. So all I ask is that you just comment under this video. Or the last video. Is it possible to get colic in a beard? Like, I have a comb over almost. What the fuck? A facial comb over. Insides are puffing out. Like, they look like mutton chops almost. A facial comb over with mutton chops. My face is a mess. It kind of looks like I have a handlebar mustache here. Like Hulk Hogan. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. There we go. It sounded more like this. Yeah, brother. No. Yeah, brother. Sorry, I had to turn for a second. 56:30, okay. Only a few more minutes. Sorry, I want to make my goal up 1 hour. If that means I talk for an hour, just tell you guys about me and get to know you guys a little, I'll talk for an hour. Whatever. Some days I might be not as motivated because I won't be manic or I won't have energy, like I might be worn out. But even though it seems like I won't want to talk, there's the part of me that does want to talk. I just mentally can't. I want to talk. Why can't I talk? Sitting there with my face in the pillow. Yeah, I heard someone tell the story before. My roommate pissed me off, so I took his pillow and I rubbed my ball sack all over it. And the people commenting were like, if you're trying to, the first guy was like, so you get the face full of nut juice. And the comment was like, when you sleep with your head down, like face down, you don't sleep with it face down. You have sideways and whatnot. So you aren't getting him. Like, if anything, you give him pink hair. But I'm thinking, I really like their show, the Dicky Dine show. And I'm thinking my content will be similar to theirs. It's like, they're musicians, professional musicians, and their content's all over the place. They have a lot of music-based stuff, but they have one where they caption pictures, awkward pictures, and they're musicians. Like, they don't give a fuck, they're just doing it like, fuck it, that's all I'll do. Like, if I don't do it, I'll do it. But there was one picture I love where it was a naked guy going like this and his crotch just had one of these. Yeah, my kids and your boyfriend, he pulls his pants down, he's got one of these. What are you doing tonight? Focus on your pussy? That's too much power. That's male responsibility. Some of my humor I got from Latest Kids You Know. Such as my favorite video from them is The Grapist. How's grape gone rape? I don't get it. Fine. Keep rolling the commercial. Come on, kids. I got to right here and grape you. Okay. What? I'm going to grape you? I'm going to rape you. No, that sounds like what he's going to say. That's what he does. No, he's the Grapist. The Grapist. That's his name. Call now and get a free grape whistle. Grape whistle? Really? Alright, I hit 1 hour. Well, 1 hour and 2 minutes soon, technically. So, I'm gonna get going for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this, at least a little bit. And I'll probably hop on soon. I'll just talk to you guys later. Here we go again, not being articulate.